EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other sideline, it is the head coach for Carolina. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Check right.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
To throw is Young. The set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
In punt formation.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback, first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance. And he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but it certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
Ready.
First down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 6.
Our run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Little play action with Young. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Watch.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check right.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Now he takes, and he's in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
On the double. Let's go now. 19.
Watson now on 1st down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 77 Wolf. Go street.
We'll try and run for the 1st with Judkins. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18, Robert, 18.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's outlined to Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
77 Wolf.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Daniel Carlson set to
We're all
kick off.
tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
36-yard line.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Right, jumping up to make the play.
He's brought down at the 37
You get a look there
line.
at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Black one.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He keeps it himself. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Smith red.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Ready, break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Check pitch.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Dowdle. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Red 38.
On first down is Young. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. The tackle can be made down at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. The motion man is Sanders. They'll run with Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
38. Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Rico. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Young. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Leggett in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. Will get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the shake.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
On the handoff, Judkins. Past midfield to the 45. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. It is a big play for the Browns. It covers 51 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Here we go, set. 70, Timber Wolf.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that count.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Down.
The motion man is Sanders. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
Beanie Bishop on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
Blow check.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Ready, set,
Tremble
go.
comes in motion.
Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Can't we score? Are you even paying attention? I want my money back.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Pass caught by Bond. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Watson to throw again. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
1st down.
On the go. Let's go now.
They'll give it here to Judkins. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
1st and 10.
Ready. 70. Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Ready. 65.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Sent into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
It's 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches.
Back. Bronco 80.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Blue check. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Hut.
The motion man is Sanders. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Watson now on 1st down. Open man, that is Bob. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Ready?
A gain of 12.
Mustang 19,
First down, Cleveland.
Copy line.
Now 1st down throw for Watson. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Again, it's Watson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I would would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. 50 seconds.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Okay, ready?
For a Panthers first down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the
60
47-yard
ready.
line.
6 seconds.
Now Young. Around left side. It's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Check right.
To throw is Young. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Check pink.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jaylen Warren. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Steelers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is Bo Nix hooking up with the veteran Cortland Sutton. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. The Broncos lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Tag! Blocking it! Reload! Reload! Ready?
Here's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Come on, come on. 65, 65, 19 side, 19.
On first down, Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
On the ready.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Watson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
It's second and inches.
7 Tigers, 7 Tigers.
32-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's out wide to Judkins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Noah Fats. Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Yellow, line. Yellow, line.
Back to throw. Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Blue check. Set. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Correct one.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Myles Garrett. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, Lions. Steady.
Here's Watson. Pass caught by Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Get up. Let go.
Now, the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Press all 80. Go.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
They'll give it to Sampson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's a throw right side. To be incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. 77. Ready.
Oh, run with Sampson. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Let's go now.
Now it's Watson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Dowdle. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Taken down back at
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
This one complete to Washington. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Young. Overcome in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Panther is right there to get on it. So no turnover. They retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and he'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Take pass.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
That down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Watson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Squanton. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Watson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Nick Squanton. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
38-yard line.
Check pitch.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Quick, yellow.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That is caught by Washington. They picked up 17 through the air. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18. Pioneer. Ready up.
Watson to throw. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Yards on the pickup.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Into space. 20, 15, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
13. Daniel Carlson.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
All right, so
9.
anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Young. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Game on.
Ready?
Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
From the 6, here comes a return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down.
Ready. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cleveland.
Browns 1st down. A gain of 14. And
60
the Browns
Bison. 60
1st down.
Bison.
Back to throw is Watson. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Ready.
2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
70.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action, and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
And he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down. And
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Deputy Lions. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
4 yards.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
A again. It's touching. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Cougar 19! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat!
To throw on second down is Watson. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And it'll be a short pickup, that's not enough for the first down. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves! Big Lion!
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns tack on one more to their lead.
31. Panthers 19. Daniel Carlson set to kick
Here's
off.
Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes White. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
To throw is Young. Now he takes off. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, go!
On 1st down is Young. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Then he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
Now Young. The ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Smith, red.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is caught to the goal line and in. Panarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On the ground, Judkins. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. Clean up, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's a big hit coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one online. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Bryce Young and the Panthers now down on the scoreboard. 1:11 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down.
Stand. Hunt. Ready.
Throwing is Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple yards. Not a good first down. Now, on 2nd and long.
Set. Ready. Blue. Ready. Hunt.
Here's Young to throw. Out wide. It's Legette. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Now Young. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Strikers.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were 1 stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Ready. County Lions.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Ready.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.